your boy young I give him that time. Pancho leg stand and punchy America. Banyi doll, Pancho leg stand and punchy America. Banyi doll, walk on your leg, Kankaro, what on a watching. Oga leg, gear, wow, where I leg. Panda with ya, punchy America. Panya doll, Chingatonga Pandon, could you ever buy a check out? Papu Panda Jiro, what ya be doll venting. Stand and punchy America, Banji doll, Pancha leg stand and punchy America, Banji doll, walk on your leg, Kankaro, what on a watching, Oga leg, gear, wow, where I leg, Panda with ya, punchy America, Panya doll, Chingatonga Pandon, could get a buy a check.
Hello everyone, share the video. Welcome to Lady State Media. I am your host and co-host Peter Madit is right here. Please share the video.
Peter Baba, our wise man promotion.
Production.
Why banji tirmaya raja bukon you know be na good man jalna. Aduya daga pajloy bucham kanganyu ila daga lombang umoyen ko. Why banji tirmaya raja bukon you know be na good man jalna. Aduya daga pajloy bucham kanganyu ila daga lombang umoyen ko. Why banji tirmaya raja bukon you know be na good man jalna. Aduya daga pajloy bucham kanganyu ila daga lombang umoyen ko. I will yak by kuga jeti ene yak by junu powe kat kupel ko. I will yak by kuga jeti ene yak by junu powe palu kupel ko. Tanu kamba yung aji yung waranchilo banyak lekere junu biyari yak panda. Wajasi wawisonye banya bacaku koli yung kaya. I support you, tanu kamba yung aji yung waranchilo banyak lekere junu biyari yak panda. Wajasi wawisonye banya bacaku koli yung kaya. I support you, tanu kamba yung aji yung waranchilo banyak lekere junu biyari yak panda. Wajasi wawisonye banya bacaku koli yung kaya. I support you. Ananong mambur banyak orang ananong mambur daerah ananong mambur ananong mambur daerah ananong mambur yung aji yung waranchilo banyak lekere junu biyari yak panda. Wajasi wawisonye banya bacaku koli yung kaya. I support you, tanu kamba yung aji yung waranchilo banyak lekere junu biyari yak panda. Wajasi wawisonye banya bacaku koli yung kaya. I support you, tanu kamba yung aji yung waranchilo banyak lekere junu biyari yak panda. Wajasi wawisonye banya bacaku koli yung kaya. I support you. Why banji tirmaya raja bukon you know be na good man jalna. Aduya daga pajloy bucham kanganyu ila daga lombang umoyen ko. Why banji tirmaya raja bukon you know be na good man jalna. Aduya daga pajloy bucham kanganyu ila daga lombang umoyen ko. Why Loy Bucham Kanganyu Iran Kalum Kangu Moyen Koi I will react by Mugacheti and react by Junu Poweka Kupel Koi I will react by Mugacheti and react by Junu Poweka Kupel Koi Tana Kaima Yumachi Yumarachilo Kwanya Kwanya Legend Junu Bihari Panda Wasiasi Wawisonya Banya Bajabu Koli Yukaya I support you Tana Kaima Yumachi Yumarachilo Kwanya Kwanya Legend Junu Bihari Panda Wasiasi Wawisonya Banya Bajabu Koli Yukaya I support you Tana Kaima Yumachi Yumarachilo Kwanya Kwanya Legend Junu Bihari Panda Wasiasi Wawisonya Banya Bajabu Koli Yukaya I support you Ananong Mambur Banya Boraya Ananong Mambur Boraya Ananong Mambur Ananong Mambur Boraya Ananong Mambur Boraya Yumachi Yumarachilo Kwanya Kwanya Legend Junu Bihari Panda Wasiasi Wawisonya Banya Bajabu Koli Yukaya I support you Tana Kaima Yumachi Yumarachilo Kwanya Kwanya Legend Junu Bihari Panda Wasiasi Wawisonya Banya Bajabu Koli Yukaya I support you Tana Kaima Yumachi Yumarachilo Kwanya Kwanya Legend Junu Bihari Panda Wasiasi Wawisonya Banya Bajabu Koli Yukaya I support you.
Okay, please share the video. We're gonna give it a few seconds here. Thank you for tuning in.
Start sharing the video, guys.
Don't overpay for Adidas. Wikibuy can save.
love no Jago weda kwegu we chidin nari Gogo we talking man Jago weda kwegu we chidin nari Gogo we talking man Jago weda kwegu we chidin nari Gogo we talking Warrior yazel koi mane Girmal go Elad no en girmal stay Kira chijala kira chintile yantin Baina nerja baban China manga ilor bunurat Girmal stay Warrior yazel koi mane Girmal go Elad no en girmal stay Kira chijala kira chintile yantin Baina nerja baban China manga ilor bunurat Girmal stay Young man a bang bang for and talk here my yard. Can I follow what by down about the way the chin and the other gum? Hello, Benny. Young Ben Kang Valley, Jabang of a bagage, Taram will war, Pachin and well. Come on, the other little kid. Young man a bang bang for and talk here my yard. Can I follow what by down about the way the chin and the other gum? Hello, Benny. Yaga ben kang bele, jabang doga baga chini jatwo war, kwachin anga twok. Komode yaga lel kirman go, na ben ben lirpo, rantol kirmayar. Kana baj pala waj, baj bangu baga welde chinen ke yaga gam, kaloy banyi. Yaga ben kang bele, jabang doga baga chin tarang wem war, kwachin anga wem. Komode yaga lel kirman go, na ben ben lirpo, Tol kirmayar, kan koi pala waj, koi bangu baga wege chinen ke yaga gam, kaloy banyi. Yaga ben kang bele, jabang daga baga chini jatwo war, kwachin anga twok. Komode yaga lel kirman go, yera de no en ben kirman stay. Kira chijala kira chintile yentin, ben danger chababan. China manga ilor bunurat, Girmal stay. Warrior yazel koi manen Girmal go. Elod no en ben Girmal stay. Kira chijala kira chintile yantin ben danger chababan. China manga ilor bunurat, Girmal stay. Warrior yazel koi manen Girmal go. Elod no en ben Girmal stay. Kira chijala kira chintile yantin baidan nerja baban. China manga ilor bunurat, Girmal stay.
With Facebook Shops, your customers can easily browse and buy on Facebook and Instagram.
People can kind of scroll.
أنا لقيت الناس بيشتغل أنا لقيت الناس بيعرف ياكل Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? There, we need peace. We need peace, and we have been searching for peace today. Corruption is not a friend to anybody. It's the worst enemy, and we call it cancer. I'm sorry, I cannot tell you the whole, it is a very long story. Where where you know, where are you coming from? There, we need peace. We need peace, and we have been searching for peace today.
You do the talk, I do the walk. You like to eat, you don't like to walk. Can you mind a goose, Arabia, you mother? Can you mind a goose, motor, you water? Can you mind a goose, Arabia, you mother? Can you mind a goose?
All right. Thank you for tuning everyone. Abraham Madit. Welcome to Lagos State Media, buddy.
How you doing, buddy?
What are the news of the day?
Oh man, we have breaking news everywhere, so we just want to come up. I hope everybody's safe wherever they are. So yeah, tonight we will be talking about the breaking news in South Sudan, and also we want to congratulations to our president, President Salva Kiir. So how you doing down there in your area, man?
A long while overdue. Anyway, I'm glad to be back tonight. Hopefully, I'll be around soon. If not, I'll be back again.
Yeah, hey, let me ask you a question. Why you play 3 songs, and those 3 songs they have a meaning? Why you playing those? Can you explain to us?
Well, the reason I played 3 songs, I actually have not played one song, but I'm gonna play it. I will actually.
Oh, you still have another song
I
to
have
play,
one
huh?
more song. I have one more song.
I see.
I have to figure out. I kind of mess up my password for the last 2 minutes, so my cell phone is locked. But I'll figure out a way how to play that song because I have it on WhatsApp. And the reason I played those 3 songs and the other one song, I have to warn people there is profanity in it, but hey, it doesn't matter. It fits exactly what we are actually going to discuss tonight because we have been saying all along. President
All right, then we will send the link very soon. We will pin down the link.
Don't worry, guys. We will pin the link. Don't worry. We have been saying all along, and we have been repeating so many times that President Kiir is too nice to the point things are getting out of hand. And you know what? The world peace actually proved our point. They have awarded President a peace award. So we were not the only one seeing exactly what is the point. Two, the reason I also played those songs as well, today or yesterday in Juba, President actually tasked the Tanzanian national to head the National Revenue Authority. It's not a South Sudanese anymore because this whole corruption is getting out of hand. Nobody have ever been prosecuted. Okay. And the simple fact is when President Kiir said, things are not going well, you are not doing the right thing, the last resort is person rebel when actually they are actually released from
Peter,
their position.
as the guy say that, where are you coming from?
Well, I'm coming from Lagos State Media. That's where I'm coming from. So get it straight whether you don't. So I'm coming from Lagos State Media. Whether so that's the reason that's the reason I played those 3 songs and one more song to come. That more song is actually in the last of them, and our focus had been always peace, 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 peace. It's like a simple arithmetic. You have to have a formula to get a peace. And the formula for the current situation in South Sudan is to have peace. That's it. Whichever thing that you want to do, you want to rebel, you want to fight, you want to overthrow President Kiir, doesn't solve. We have to have a conducive environment for democracy, and that's the fact. Okay? That's the fact. If we don't have a peace, whatever alternative you have, it's not going to solve the problem of South Sudan. So, and that's why I said I have that one last song. It's all about the peace and it's all about unity. And it has a lot of profanity, but I'm going to play it regardless of what. But I'll play it later in the middle of the show. I have to figure out how to unlock my phone. It has now timed me out for an hour, but I'll figure it out. So that's the reason I played those songs tonight, and hopefully um, we will hear from the audience, how they feel about the whole situation. You know, are we right? If wrong, why? They have to prove us why are we wrong. Because we have been saying all along President Kiir has been too nice to the whole this I mean to the whole country and actual people that he actually employed to do the job. And there was a simple problem. If he relieved you and said, oh, you are not doing a good job, the last resort, you took a gun and said, President Kiir is bad. But when you are working for him, he's a good guy. So that's ridiculous.
Hmm.
And actually, I will keep commanding the president. If you want to employ all actually the foreigners, that's fine. If that's going to solve the problem.
Right.
Uh, Dr. Dave, welcome to Lake State Media. So basically, that's the reason I played the song, Brother Madit.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, brother Peter Kenya. So it's so those songs are meaningful, and also too, and this can tell to the South Sudanese who are saying that Kir must go. And the reason, because and you see, Kir, President Kir is a man of peace. Man, you guys see how he bring peace to northern Sudan. So he was active to the northern Sudan, so that the rebels and the government to sign that peace, and that's the reason why he was awarded the peace. He was awarded for the winning the peace uh, award. So which is very good, because if I was also in this is what I want to talk a little bit. Because if I was South Sudanese can see that President Kiir is a man of peace, and other outside can see, which is there's something wrong there. So which is most of the people now that are saying that Kiir must go. Now is the time saying that okay, they have to say that Kiir might stay until the election day. So welcome Agar, Moding, Mabok, and Dr. Ding Ding. So anyway, you are the host, Peter Ken. Go ahead and introduce the topic to the audience and to our guests. And we will put down the link down. So, and we will go ahead with the topic.
All right. Thank you, Brother Madit. Welcome, Dr. Deng, and welcome, Brother Gar, for tuning in for the viewers. I have been away for a very long time. I know probably I have people that have been asking where is Peter Kenny hiding. I'm not hiding. It's America, and though people are still keeping accusing us we have been paid by J1 and so forth. We want to be working 2 or 3 jobs, but hey, okay, that's fine. I will take if I get paid. I'm happy. Uh, but the topic is simple tonight. The show is just to come here and congratulate the president. He deserves it. Personal, that's my view, and we have been saying this all along. President is a man of peace. Is too nice. And the rest of the world have seen that. It's not the on us, as he has been awarded a couple of days ago with the Peace Prize, and that's a simple fact. Uh, Second to it, I want to hear the other opinion. Now he have as tasked or appoint the Tanzanian national to head the National Revenue Authority, which is going to actually take care of the non-oil revenue. Uh, and it's sad when it comes down to the situation. Actually, President has is not looking anymore for the citizen because he is tired. He tried the best he can, but people are actually, uh, are too selfish uh, to continue embezzle the public fund and also to enrich themselves. Uh, the next step actually is to push for President Kiir to prosecute people if they keep continue because there is no way you are going to be telling someone 24/7, this is bad, you gotta stop, and you think they are going to change overnight. They'll just say, okay. Uh, so basically, that's a topic tonight. If people have different opinion, they are more than welcome to challenge me, challenge Madit, and also challenge the World Peace community, those who have organized to award the president, to say why they think the president doesn't deserve it. But for me, I say president have deserved it. He have given people that opportunity to actually uh, at least show themselves, to at least do what
I
they
know you
want.
are fine. Yeah, I know you can talk. You can come. You are everybody welcome. You are welcome, my sister.
Uh, to show the country that they have something to give, but that's not working anymore. So I would like to introduce Dr. Dan and our regular contributor. Uh, Welcome to Lake State Media, Dr. Dan. Uh, if you can mute yourself, or I can unmute you. That's fine.
So, Peter, do you want me to send the link out or not yet? Peter,
Uh,
you want me to send
just hang on a
the link
second.
out or not? Okay.
Dr. Dan, can you hear me?
Yes, I do. I hear you.
Okay. Welcome to Lake State Media. Nice to see you again.
My pleasure. Um, am I given a chance to talk?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I just said welcome to Lake State Media, and I have actually explained the reason why we are actually having the topic tonight. Uh, and I want to know what's your opinion. And absolutely, congratulations to Turkey too. He have actually did a
Okay.
phenomenal job coordinating the whole thing.
Yeah, Tudor did a good job. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, first of all, Peter, I just want to say thank you, the Lagos State Media host, and also say thank you to Lagos State viewers um, for me to come to the show daily when there is a very important topic or talks. I salute you in the name of our country. We all love.
Peter, can you mute yourself? See,
To begin with, is to say congratulations to our president, Salva Kiir Mayardit.
yeah, go ahead, Dr. Dave.
Are you talking to me?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I just want to say congratulations to President Kiir and team, especially security advisor, um, um, Honorable Tut Tutkau. They have been doing tremendous bringing peace to the Sudan. And Kiir also has been trying a lot to bring peace to our country. That's why you see all the time people, rebelled, and then he forgives them, just simply because he wants peace. Yeah. Yep. sorry for interruption. Trying to bring peace to our country. He has been trying to bring peace to our country, but unfortunately, our people, particularly the politicians at one end, do not seem to enjoy seeing our country in peace. But no matter what, Salva Kiir Mayardit has been trying his best to bring peace to the country. So a matter of trying and then successful or fails, we always look at part. And now you see the international community has seen the positive part it plays in the peace deal in our country and the peace deal in Sudan as well. So yes, some may argue that why would he be given peace award? Because there's still no peace in the country. I know the number of people may say that, but nobody's perfect. So whatever he tries, he earns undeserved award for that. So he tries to bring peace to Sudan, and he did. He tried to bring peace to South Sudan, and we're almost getting it. I know some places are not at peace at all, but we hope, at the end of the year, we will have a permanent peace in our country. So we wish him good luck. Wish ourselves good luck to that too as well. But I just want to say congratulations to him. That is my contribution to the congratulations message to President Kiir. When it comes to the appointment of foreigner, a Tanzania guy that was appointed yesterday and he took the office today, President Kiir has been calling out for the people to work with him. But it has been quite hard to find people to work with him. He even mentions in many occasions when people take off, he always says that I need people to work. But some people indeed, they try their best to work for the country, many others don't. They just look at all their interest and they don't do what they're supposed to do. So some argue that why did he appoint a foreigner into this very crucial position in the country? President Kiir is not the only president who did that. I did several research about this, and I remember some of those countries that did the same thing when they're in crisis. For example, Cameroon appointed a Nigeria guy who worked at the World Bank for 20 years as their National Revenue Authority in 2004 up to 2012. It's about 8 years. President Dan Moy also appointed the Tanzania guy in his office in the Kenya National Revenues in 1996 until 2001. So if you look at those two countries, they were in crisis, especially in corruptions. Okay, and when they appointed the foreigners, the corruptions are dramatically reduced. Another thing also people need to understand also as well, the African presidents are always recommended by ADB, which is the African Development Bank. They recommend the president to appoint someone who has experience, someone they believe that would fix the country problems, especially when it comes to tax collections, when it comes to fixing economy, and particularly when they talk about things related to the money and then the revenues. They always recommend African presidents to pick someone that would do the job, not someone that comes from with inexperience and then it screwed up the whole entire thing. So I believe that also the appointment of this guy was recommended by ADB, which is African Development Bank, in order to come and fix the problems. So let's see if it works. That will be great for us. And if it doesn't work, then it will be unfortunate. I know a lot of people will criticize that. The negative part that I see is people think that President Kiir may not trust the nationals. For example, he actually appointed Africano as acting, if I'm wrong. So some made the argument that he could have been given time, to carry on the job. He also has economic degree, masters in economics, but unfortunately never had experience in working with the bank, with the African Bank or the World Bank. So that is a part that I do believe that is a reason why President Kiir didn't actually promoted him as the man in that position. But all in all, let's just welcome him and let's see. We all need someone who's going to fix our problems. If he's going to fix, as I was watching his speech and his promises, that would be great. Unless if he is going to disappoint us, then it will be the last the last foreigner to work for that position. Otherwise, there is no point of actually turning into a negative argument. Otherwise, I would congratulate him for his appointment, and I congratulate President Key also, for the appointing someone who has experience. We hope to come and fix the problem in our country. I will stop right here, but before actually I stop, I would request I may be here for about 5 to 10 minutes because I have another program that I'm doing online that I may go to, but I'll be listening in about maybe 5 to 10 minutes before I leave. Otherwise, thank you very much. As you have a question for me.
Unmute yourself, Peter. Yeah, Dr. Dan, I have a few questions to ask you before you go, and this is, and I will be, it's okay. I see the point that President Salva Kiir appointed Tanzania guy to be to work as a tax to be a head of NRA. So my point here, Peter, can you unmute yourself as doing the sound? My point here, if President Kiir don't trust all the people that who are working with him in the government, why don't he reach out to the South Sudanese who are in diaspora, like in UK, Australia, America, Canada, then who are well educated? They have PhD, they have masters in economy. They should bring those young people who are educated in diaspora, and then these people, they can do the work. As we all know, here we are in Western country, we have experience that if we work, then the corruption is not in our system. We learn the way that the Western country do those things. So if the president appointed a person in Western country that have a background of economy, have a PhD, all kinds, and he's from South Sudan, and then bring him in, or bring her in either. So put in that position instead of bring the foreigners. Because if he see that the people in South Sudan are not well trusted, the corruption is very, and I understand why President Kiir did that. But the downside, my argument is here. Why don't you reach out to the South Sudanese who are in the outside, that who have a background on economy, and they can do the same work? So that is the point that I want to put across. So that's a little bit that I have a little bit of disagreement about the appointment of this person from Tanzania guy, because we have a lot of educated South Sudanese who are in the outside, not inside South Sudan. So go ahead.
Well, that is excellent question, but people outside the country, South Sudanese outside the country, are the problems that are going on in South Sudan. If you truly observe what has been going on before the civil war, most of the people working in the government were people from outside the country. And if you look at those there for that particular time, you would find that 3 out of 5 were corrupted. They were from outside of the country. So that is one of the problems. I can give an example. Majik, he was in the army in the States. He's a citizen of the United States. What did he do? That's an example. The example of someone from outside, okay, I have another guy. I'm not. He's my best friend. I don't want to mention his name. Is a very close relative to Salva Kiir, whom we believe to talk about corruption together. But when he was there, now he bought houses, and he's just a doctor in the office. Okay, so and he's from outside. He got his master's degree from New York. Okay, and then plus other people I know, they have degrees outside. They went there, and actually they were even worse than people who were in the government. I mean, the people who were in the country. So the truth is, the President Kiir actually lost the trust not only people in South Sudan, but also people outside. It doesn't mean that all people who used to work in the government were really corrupt, all of them corrupted, but it's very hard to find someone that he trusted. Now, I only know one guy. When we come to a term of experience, most of the people who got a degree outside of the country have never worked in the bank or never worked in in the field, in economic fields, in so many areas. For example, I have a degree in accounting, and
Okay. We lost Dr. Deng, but Madit, Dr. Deng exactly hit the point. Everything sometimes comes down to experience. You might have PhD, you might have a master in accounting, in finance, whatever it is. But if you have never had experience to work on that's not going to help you to solve this. To do the work you do. Uh, Go ahead, Dr. Deng. Continue.
sorry guys, I don't know what happened to my network. Yeah, anyway, so the point is, I have a master's degree in accounting and I have a bachelor's degree in economics, but I never see graduate from college. I never work in those kind of fields. Okay, I've been teaching. I've been doing something different. So would you expect me to be appointed at a very high position like that? No, absolutely not. Okay, the only person that I know would be qualified for that with his PhD and plus experience would be Dr. James Ngaran. So James Ngaran worked there in South Sudan, doing economic research, and is now working with the World Bank. Those kind of people who have those kind of experience, the one being employed, to such kind of a position because of experience. But I do believe that he will not accept because the job he has right now, is all the way. And I don't want to attack him in this case. It's a well-paid job. So I don't think that he will quit that job and go to where you can wait for 2 or 3 months. Okay. That is my answer. that is my answer to you. To be honest with you, Merit, yes, President Kiir should have reached out to people who are educated outside, but it became unfortunate. The first group that to work in the government have actually absolutely destroyed, the trust for the president to appoint someone into such kind of key positions. Plus experience too as well. Having no experience, you cannot do that. As I said before, even if it was appointed as a nationalist, then the ADB would have actually not allowed that person to be appointed. African Development Bank, because they are very connected. Okay, they are very connected. They would have said, "Oh, this person is not qualified." So the qualifications are another issues. Otherwise, yes, I truly encourage President Kiir to build the trust and actually employ people, and then let us accept our job and not to go and corrupt. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dr. Deng, but the reason why, this is my personal opinion, the reason why the corruption is very high rate in South Sudan is because there's no accountability. If there is accountability, if the government put the accountability for those who have stolen the money, they should be held accountable. President should persecute them, put them in jail, let them pay those money back they stolen from the government. And then the next people who are coming next, they will scare. They will be afraid that, okay, if I do the corruption, I will end up like the must have so and so. So people will be scared that cannot go to the jail. Yeah? But if President Kiir put somebody in the position and this person stolen the money, and the president remove him and brings the same person, back into the government, same person, and then recycling around, you see? And that person that who stole the money, he get away with it. You see my point here? And that's why I said if the president is very serious that the corruption have been brought to an end, the president must bring those people who stole the money and jail them and let them pay those money that they stole from the government back, you see? And let him talk to the other government, to other countries, that these people, this individual who's wiring the money to this country, let those country bring those money back to the country. That where I think the corruption should end, you see? But if there's no accountability and people are get away with the money and they are get away with the crime that they commit, and then the next person going to do the same thing, say, okay, why not? Even me. If they appointed me to be a minister of finance, why me? And then I say, okay, the next person stole $1 million, why me? I can take those money because nothing will be happen to me. You see my point? So that's my argument here. So the looting in the government, these people have to be condemned. President have to be serious. Yes, I see the point that you need to get reach out to the other foreigners so that they can work to the country, see that these people cannot do the corruption. But these people who took the money from the government had to be held accountable. So that's my point right there. Peter, I will be leaving very soon, so I will go back. I yield back the floor to you. Hello, Sister Anok, welcome. Yes, thank you, Anok. Welcome to the media. So let us, so go ahead, Agat. Peter, you can go ahead. So I'll stop you.
Yes, thank you, Brother Madit, and thank you, Comrade Deng. And absolutely, it is true. Even though if President Kiir would have actually appointed a South Sudan national, probably World Bank or the other World Development Program that are actually funding South Sudan would have said, no, the person doesn't have experience. It might be well educated, but it will come down to experience. So, and you are absolutely right. So for people who are complaining why it is not South Sudanese national, they have to get over it. Sister Anok, welcome to Lagos State Media. Brother God, and mute yourself.
Thank you, Brother Peter Ken and Madit, DR Deng Ding, and Sister Anok. You are highly welcome to Lagos State Media and all the audience and the viewers, different places. I greet you all. I thank you, Dr. Ding, for your point of clarification, but I disagree with it. I will stand with my brother Madit because the corruption will never end, as Brother Madit said it already earlier, because all these people who have been working with the government, they stole the money and there's no punishment for them. That means there's no accountability. And those people are also that are from South Sudan, they are not foreigners. And they did that job already. How do you expect the foreigner to respect all what have been done before, or to follow the government according to the law that have been set out about that job? Because he's not from South Sudan, he will be a foreigner no matter what. And also, if he involved himself or herself for the corruption, there will be no accountability for her or for him too, because it has been going on all this time and there's nothing has been done. So I don't think that is a good idea for a foreigner to be taking that place or that position. Also, there's a lot of people that who doesn't need to corrupt from South Sudanese who are South Sudanese. Like, for example, here in Australia, we have a lot of people. Maybe I can say that I know like 5 people who have experience and they have enough education that they can take over and run that position. very fairly in South Sudan. So I don't think that that is a good idea for our president or our government to bring people from outside to be taking a position like that one. So the first thing I will say is I will congratulate our government for the peace that have been done through South Sudan, which is Northern Sudan. So that one I will say I'm very happy with it, and I agree for the reward that have been given to our government, especially Mr. President, His Excellency, and our brother Tutkau. But I disagree for the second choice that have been made. If we don't trust ourselves, how can we trust the foreigners? I will stop there. Unmute yourself, Peter. Unmute yourself.
It's not just about not trusting the South Sudanese national. It will come down to has experience. Maybe you know someone has experience, you said, but let's say, for example, you had your 2 degree and I don't have one, and I have been working, I've been doing that job for last 5 to 6 years. I am sure if we go together, handed out that resume that I have been doing this job for 5 years, and you just graduate, there is a possibility I'm going to get that job. And that's what it came down. And also, you know, the World Bank and the other development program that South Sudan is actually getting money from, they are also pushing for this. And Dr. Deng absolutely elaborated clearly. Even if South Sudan would have, I mean, President Kiir would have actually picked a South Sudanese national, probably there is a possibility the World Bank would have said no. And the other African development programs, they would have said no. The person doesn't have experience. You have tried so many South Sudanese nationals, and this thing is not working out. So that's what it will come down. And absolutely, it is your opinion, and we have to disagree and agree. That's all. Thank you. Sister Nok, and mute yourself.
Yeah, Kevcom. How are you guys doing?
We are doing okay.
We are doing
I'm
good,
excited.
Great.
Good evening.
Good evening. I just came back from work and I'm always a little bit running, driving fast to get here fast I could to enjoy this show because really, literally, this show is so beautiful. And I really thank you guys for doing this show.
Thank you.
But before I say anything, I would love the man first. You know, I don't want to do lady first this time. I will do it man first. So give my word to the next man and then I will talk and you don't mind. I don't have nothing to do.
Okay, I can go very quickly.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm still listening.
Go ahead, Darlene. Welcome to Lagos State Media. Are you excited like me too, right?
Oh, yeah. First of all, I wanted to greet everybody and those who are on the line. This is Dalarjin, the leader of the UPSS Union Party of South Sudan. You know, quickly, I wanted to comment on the award itself before I go to the appointment. And I think for those who are listening online, those Sudanese, we, the opposition forces who are actually did not sign peace in South Sudan, we have a petition out to reverse the award. So it's going on. If you see something circulated on the social media, that is from a coalition of all the opposition forces. So that kind of award, it will be just in couple days, it will be reversed. So let me explain why. You know, first of all, Salva Kiir doesn't deserve to be awarded because, you know, the award Peace Nobel Prize is not just something that is just awarded for anything. You know, if it is about peace, then that peace actually has to be actually brought to the people. But if we look at it, whether it is South Sudanese peace or the Sudan peace that is negotiated in Juba, there is nothing that is going to work, and nothing actually brought. If we talk of this, let me talk about the Sudan actually, the Sudan peace rebel. Okay, right now we have more than 5 rebel factions in Darfur. They never signed peace with Khartoum government. We have another very strong rebel group in Nuba Mountain.
Which one?
Okay, we have in Darfur, we have Sudan Liberation Movement or Sudan Liberation Army, led by Mini Manawi. They have not signed a peace. We have another one, the Equality Movement and Army. They have not, and we have Darfur Liberation Front. All this group, they rejected the peace in Juba. We have Nuba Mountain, very strong hold of army. They have not signed the peace. The only group that is signed the peace is the SPLA North of Maligagar. But here, let Salva Kiir not cheat you, Ajama. We understand politics of Sudan and politics of South Sudan. What is happening here is the deal between Maligagar of SPLA North that is going to work because he doesn't have a job in Juba. So he's going actually to get a job in Khartoum, but that job, there is no security arrangement and there is no any guarantee that actually the Sudan government will implement that kind of peace is signing. That is why a lot of rebel groups, they did not sign. So what is happening here is actually going to be a problem for South Sudanese to be aware about that. First of all, Salva Kiir has no capacity actually to bring peace in whether in South Sudan, or he doesn't even understand what is peace by itself. How will you bring peace? First of all, he has another peace in South Sudan hanging, has not been implemented. Right now, rebel are fighting. I think even his troop right now, they are actually preparing with another troop faction from within around Juba, because there is a group of opposition that is actually has a more threat to Juba, to overtake Juba, and in that way they are preparing to kind of fight out that government, that kind of forces. So it's a lot of, if you look at the complication in South Sudan, my brothers, let me tell you, I will not hide anything from you because I love South Sudan. Okay, so this peace that we are talking, there is no peace actually. Those organizations that they are actually trying to pull people around, those are the organizations that benefit from ourselves killing ourselves, and that is what need to be stopped. We have a petition out there. I actually signed that petition, and it's out. It's been circulated on social media. What we are doing, we are trying to stop those organizations from fueling up our tribal war. Because if we fight ourselves, I think the tribal war will not take so many years. It will, like for example, we say the tribe, because I diagonalize it, the tribal war between the Denga and the Nuer. If it is Nuer and the Denga fighting, it will not even take 6 months. The war will be over in a quicker time, and that will help so many lives and resources and a lot of things. But don't now, if we back it up by interest group,
Don't argue. Nuer and Dinga never fight and are not fighting, and they have never fight. So you need to get that clear. Dinga and Nuer are not fighting, and they have never fight.
So if Nuer and Dinga never fight and they are not fighting, what is the root cause of the war then? Let me ask you yourself, Peter. No. What is the root cause of the war then? Because we know, every South Sudanese here know that the root cause of the war is actually the Denka, is a tribal war between the Denka and the Nuer.
So let me.
And it's not Juba alone.
Let me ask you this, Waladin. So you said that Dinka and Nuer are fighting. What they are fighting for?
Yeah, that is a good question, intellectual question, and that's what I have been calling the Denka intellectual, the Denka general, Nuer general, and Nuer intellectual. to begin discussing about the root cause of the war and why actually we are fighting this war.
Don't
One
like it.
reason I
Don't
have
like it.
discussed.
Don't
Hold
like
on.
it. No, hold on. Don't like it. Fact has to be put as fact, and not just about talking. This war has nothing to do with Dinga and Nuer. It was an SPLM party internal problem and escalated. Even if it turned out that each side has its own, the government of South Sudan has all sides, and even though SPLM IO majority of them were Nuer, it was nothing to do with Denga and Nuer. If that was the case, it would have been started between Unity State and Warab or the other states that are closing to. Let be truthful here. Let fact be fact and let fall be fall. This thing has nothing to do with Denga and Nuer. Period. Stop.
Exactly.
It stopped. It stopped right there. It stopped right there. That's a wrong narrative. It has nothing to do with Nuer and Dinga, regardless of what it is.
I'm about to leave, Peter. I'm about to leave, and that's true because we need to make sure that no, hang on. We will give you a chance. I'm about to leave. I have just 1 minute or 2 minutes to leave. So, Peter just put it right. The war that happened is not between Dinka and Nuer. Because you see, when the war break out, you were in the one that did on 2013. You were there. You were in. You were in there at the time.
Special Forces Tiger Division.
Exactly, and you know the reason why when you guys fought in the one that time 2013, because within SPLA themselves, you guys are fighting each other. It's not a Dinka and Nuer, because when that war break out, the Dinka. Hang on. The government. When the government, people who are wearing uniform, those are the government officials. Don't say that they are Dinka, even though they are Dinka, they are government officials. So when the war break out, 2013, the Dinka you just claim that is the war between Dinka and Nuer. When the war break out in 2013, the Dinkas who are living in Dinka land and Nuer who are living in Nuer land, they don't even know what's going on in what the root cause of what's going on between in Juba. They are playing. Some of them they are dancing. Some of them they are doing they are in cattle camps. Both sides, and they are not concerned about what's going on. They are not saying that okay, we are fighting with Nuer and Dinka. So the war, Peter just put it right, because the war is between the government. It's SPLM themselves are fighting for the power.
Let me explain this.
Madit.
I will jump in. I will jump in because I will go. Because you men are going back and forth.
Let me explain something here, so that for our audience to understand what you guys are disputing, whether your dispute can make sense or whether it's just that you don't know what you're talking about. This is one thing, you mentioned something very important here, that I was in Juba on December 15, the Battle of Juba, the first Battle of Juba. And it happened I was in Juba with the Special Forces. None of you guys here, or even those who were in Juba, they don't know about what was going on in the Giada, because they are not there and because they don't work there. So what is happening here is that for us to call it a war of South Sudan or SPLM war, it means there must be, because SPLM is for South Sudan, there is a lot of tribe in SPLM party. But when the war happened, when the war broke out in Giada, it is only 2 tribes that they were fighting, my brother. The other tribe, they put their gun down. They went into their home.
They were all South Sudan soldiers, okay? It has nothing to do with Dinka and Nuer.
No. There was no NS Sudanese.
If that was the case, everybody would have not been trying to go to Juba.
My brother,
they would have been fighting
attention.
in Nimuli, in Malakal, in Warab, and Unity State. That would have been or Jonglei State. That would have been a place actually the war taking place, not going to Juba. So
exactly.
That's a wrong narrative.
My brother
the other
Peter.
thing is those people who are in the state that were affected. We know most of the minority, especially the Denga minority, were affected in all the state. And when animal, do you know the lion? How lion? Hold on, I'm not coming.
Let's give lady a chance.
Dama, ma chola dollar jicher wa ke kuo, la ramadang bo wa jena ngumana te dika ji. Ma che tuo ma che wa jena la ramadang bo wa. Che dungu beli. Ngum che tuo.
You know the problem here. Anok, look here. You know the problem.
Mata tin ma che wa dungu lele. Okay. Muera mute. Ma che tuo na mute la ramadang bo wa. A che dungu na bo kano ban.
Let me figure out with
you make your word clearly and we listen to it. It's time for you to give another person a chance, and I'm coming off from work and I'm just 2 blocks away because the word you're saying right now is boring, but I'm not coming here for you. Brother Peter, thank you.
Peter,
thank you, Brother Peter, for bringing me in.
Peter, let me tell you this, Peter. Sometimes, you know, our women, if we are discussing something
Brother
about
God, I'm
maybe,
going. Can I finish? Because I want to go and you guys can talk.
Political issue.
Okay, guys, hang on, time out. Okay, I'm about to leave. Let us not. Okay, hang on. Go ahead, Jen. I mute you. Hang on. I'm about to leave, but I don't want this show to be one-on-one. Let us give a chance to the ladies. Go ahead, Jen. Anok, she said she just came out from work. We want to give her a chance to speak, but afterward you can talk. And also, Sister Anok, while I'm leaving, please don't calm down. Don't get mad. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. So but leave Peter. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jen left.
Don't let him come back when you can. I don't know why he left, but.
Well, I'm not coming here for Dolargi. One thing I want to say to Lagos State Media, congratulations for this show tonight. Thank you for congratulate President Salva Kiir Mayar for his good job and his great leader. But literally, I will speak Arabic. Ya copy?
In a pink way. Yes, we can.
Okay, أنا بجام توم جلاب. أنا ما أتكلم. I don't want to speak English right now. And the reason why I want to speak Arabic is because I have a lot of people back home. They don't speak English, particularly our grandma. مفروض بجام توم مو جانغنيا. Parangwan بجام توم جلاب. ألف مبروك للرئيس سلفا كير ميار. وأنا عفيت منه. لأنه إنه جاب ناس في دولته بيعمل السلام في نفس الدولة. أصلاً ده كويس جدا جدا لأنه بدخل أكنامك جوا البلد. لأنه كنت الرئيس وكنت تكون تعمل البيس في دولتك. أصلاً بيجيب دخل في دولتك. وده حاجة كويس جدا جدا. نمرة 2 أهلي بتاعين الخرطوم. طبعاً الخرطوم شمال وجنوب كنا واحد ولاسا نحن واحد. وإذا بقينا واحد كلنا هم جو وعملوا السلام معانا. السلام اللي عملوه الأخير ده كان بعد السلام الفضل في 2005. وإذا نازل جو قاعدوا تحكي عيال البلد وتموا ألف مبروك على الرئيس. لأنه الرئيس بتاع جنوب السودان عمل مجهود ما كان ونجح فيه في النهاية. ما نبسوا وما يهانوا وعملوا فيه كلام فارغ. هو ورا مستقبل. ألف مبروك للرئيس بتاع الجنوب. وانا بتمنى انه شباب ورجال القائمين ديل وشباب قدركم كده ياهو بعد ده هيكون رئيس للفيوتشر. لانه الراجل بيكون رئيس في عمر 50 ولفوق واربعينات و30 انتوا هتكونوا يعني في الصف. ربنا يديكم العافيه يا ليج ستيت انتوا عملتوا الشو ده. نمرة 2 انا بقدر بقول انا ممكن اقول شنو؟ انا بتمنى من الرئيس بتاع الجنوب بعد ما هو مضى التمضية الأخير مع الشمال ده عندنا أهالنا كتير قاعدين في الشمال وناسنا الجنوبيين القاعدين كتير في الشمال ديل ما يكونوا عبد تاني زي ما هم بيقولوا ديل عبيد وديل كفار وزي ما بيقولوا ناس ديل ما مننا. إذا قالوا إنه جنوب السودان وشمال السودان بقينا allied together لازم يكون في بيس بيناتنا. لو في عيالنا بتاع الجنوبيين في خرطوم لازم الرئيس يتكلم فيه يقول عياله ديلتو ما تدخلوهم سجن كل يوم ما يدقوهم ما يخشوا في بيوت النسوان يدقوهم يقولوا هم ياهم الما نافعين وهم ياهو جايبون الوثاقه في الدوله. لانه نحن هسه حاليا في الشمالين قاعدين في جنوب السودان عمرنا ما نعديناهم، هم ناس جايبين لنا وساخة، قاعدين نادوم كأخواننا وقاعدين نادوم إنه أولاد أعمامنا. أننا برضو نفس كذلك الجنوبيين دايرين نفس الطلب من الرئيس بتاعتنا بتاع الرئيس جنوب السودان رئيس سلفا كير، ألف مبروك عليه وإنه تم آخر السلام الفضل في 2005 هو تماه، والنهارده إذا هو تماه لازم أهلنا في الشمال ديل لازم يكونوا قاعدين في بيوتهم بالسلامة، ما في واحد يدقهم ساكن، ما يلقوا واحد جنوبية ولا واحد جنوبية ولا نويرة ولا أي زول من جنوب السودان particular يكون ماشي في الشارع ويقوم يدقوا يقول أوه أنا لازم ندقوه كافر. كويس؟ مثل العربي زي ما هو دين الإسلامي قال لكم دينكم ولي دين، هم لهم دينكم ونحن لنا ديننا. ده ما بتجي مشكلة. وانا بس طلبي اللي انا عاوزه من الرئيس ده، اقول لرئيس جنوب السودان الف مبروك يا ابوي، عملته ده كويس، وده حاجه اللي احنا عاوزينه كعيال جنوب. نمرة 3 انا ناقش فيه، انتوا ناقشتوا عن موضوع انه ليه جابوا الولد من دوله ثاني انه يجي يشتغل في بلدكم. مبروك عليكم، مبروك عليكم، الف مبروك يا عيال الجنوب، انتوا نجحتوا يا دوب. انا ما كنت عارفكم، انا ما كنت عارف انه اولاد الجنوب بمسكهم غيره. الغيره ده انا كنت عاوزاها منكم من زمان، لانه زمان قاعدين نقول لكم بنات الحبش بيشتغلوا في هوتيلات، ما سمعتونا. قلنا نحن بنات جنوبين نشتغل في هوتيل كينيا البلا وين لوي كي هوتيل جانا كينيا كدام هوتيل امريكا تانا متيوغ انا لوي وقتنا لنا كي جال كوجه متيوغ كو واجا لا تار لنا بيوكي كجال لوي سين كنا يا باندون كشيل بام مودي دون بالوك يا بونم. Excuse my language for that. So literally جنوبيا يا كبير باندا انت الجنوب كي ممكن باي بكوري انا ويت كدام وين بانراندا كوري تانا امريكا تانا متيوغ كي ويا كوري باي كوي كو قال لوج 8 hours. Particularly myself, I work sometimes 14 hours, and I'm the one cleaning my house at the same time. You know, I akaloy. A chuglewa warwe ruru mwanja, we nira bata nyeke hoteli, kunyiru mwanja nga luitin kima woglu America tena niya, doesn't be glued to it. Go nyiru mwanja well no, kulwelken we nyana mwanja nga chilibela choda dugi, akaraja wo ko chilibeti aga mo tiana tia. Na mo tiaga nyir kun dia di lock starten, kira ka tiaka ke emule dika wakati kana chanyar wo gubakan. Because we got to buy baglu we got parapu. Itu abetu to struggle, you know. Na bira and be lui, kalmeli ana mama ngega rega bajala lui ke dia ya. Okay, ina mama ngega ure na dia di. Na kudu ni kana numdu ko. Na che mumkin e ure ne ki dia, ure ki ya ba more yet for 5 minutes. Kumu more 9 months. Kun ki jare for another 70 to 100 years. E kunu jabai ginu aliu. Kayen bani ba aliu kubrana leila bay ba lui. Lana chimye ke cha ko chinman ki lui ba. Nyira ka kun wo ko ga je wo chi chu da dugi. Nyiri yo kandi ke ga jal dio lor dier pandun. Nyira ka kun a ja ko lora ne jal. Ma chuk to rakular wel mo jang ma chuk to rakular ku jam. Ko ku je ale tu tin ba bay ge ka jal nyire da rek ka chin ki ben wi. We wa ma ka chi. Apa da re ki chira leila bay yer. Because next time ki chira kana biya we yo gwir we mi da bay. Because then kay wek manale pal fursa zaman war wek chadu lumten a chi ngeg loy ten chi wek nyin chat pa nya pa benania mun ka kachir ka cheri da kewi kurin ti chi wek atafit. So we're good for you guys. Apa ka wabuti al wado maka apa number 4 bajal wer ku bajal nan la no chin ka pa da ban bajato gana kang liya baredi. First of all, this question to my brother Dolarji. First of all, Dolarji, you president of South Sudan is not a president of peace, the people of South Sudan. Because when you are the president, you are president to ally yourself with people outside, not people inside. Mafi Rais biamal peace, ma'alu. Okay, let me ask you a quick question. When a problem happened here in America, did Donald Trump come and fix it? Literally, president never fixed it. What's going on in the country? President have to focus outside. What is coming? So, Nuer, Denka, Shuluk, they're yaktulu nufusum. Kill yourself. Nothing to do with Rais. All Rais have to focus how to make ally with people from outside. Like I'm an ally with people from Urdun, and not between Masr. وجنوب وخرطوم ياهو وبعد شويه السعوديه ومنه امريكا وباقي دول وما دارك ما دخل الشر. لكن انه انا اجي الليله ده اقول انا شاكلت مع برافا بيتر ولو الرئيس بتاع جنوب السودان ما جا صالحنا المشاكل ده ليوم القيامه العصر. خلي يوم القيامه العصر يجي يا اخي وفاضي منه. هو جنوب السودان فضل فيه حاجه. يا رجال الجنوب الف مبروك انه جاب لكم واحد جديد من دوله ثانيه يشتغل، لانه انتوا اديتوا فرصه لبناتهم من الاول يجي يقصوا كان يانا نوغ متيوغ مويندي تيغا باجنا تاري مويندي تيغا باجنا بيجي بي مويندي اي مونيا نا باجنا ان تترليو كوجا توجا كينم كوجا لا مويندي بيجالا مويندي كدي كاي يكسر في دون كولا نيكيان مويندي تات ku mo ndu kija tiep kin miet kinan ya ko nyanden ya tat ka er cholan tinga ba no ka we o ga kitar dong we long time go kuna cha gal ni we wa ma da kai chi wo wa kitar dong we o ko ja ruai kurenge te de gal ko kudun lo gwir a wallan kre cha bana lwe lan nyan pa
thank you. I think sit down now. This is how I want you always to come out and talk like this. Absolutely, you have said nothing wrong tonight. Good
thank
job.
you, brother.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, no guy.
I have some clarification before I go, guys. If you don't mind, Peter, can I take just a minute?
Sure.
Because I'm going to go.
Go ahead, Dr. Lin.
Okay, thank you, brother. Sorry for interrupting. I just want to make some clarifications from Darlar Jump because I know he's come back later on. First of all, he was wrong of saying that there were five parties to the war in Sudan that did not sign peace agreement. Especially, he mentioned Southern Kordofan. I don't know if he really watched the whole entire peace process. Otherwise, I don't know. Sometimes he said he's the leader of the party, and the leader of the party must be well equipped. Must be well equipped to speak about something you know is true, but not something that you like. The peace now that is done in Juba for Sudan is 99%, 99% perfect. I know, yeah, a couple guys didn't come, but there's no impact. There's no effect at all on that peace. Now, when he comes and says Salva Kiir does not deserve to receive a peace award, first of all, peace was not given by South Sudanese Salva Kiir. That's one thing you need to understand. Okay, it was given to him by the international community, the same international community that give peace award to Dr. Abiy of Ethiopia. Okay. Are they fit to choose someone for such a prestige award if they believe that Salva Kiir was not worthy for that award? They would have not even nominated him for that position. So I don't know why he denied that giving peace to Salva Kiir is nothing. I'm sorry to hear that from him. Secondly, he said that the oppositions are actually making partition. They are making partition that they rejected the peace. I mean, the award that given to the president the award will be actually revoked because they did not agree. The first question is, who are they anyway? By the way, who are they, and what power do they have to make those who give peace, award to President Kiir change their minds? First, that's the question number one. Question number two, and what criterions should their oppositions, alter what is given to President Kiir? I really don't get it from him, but all in all, when you are oppositions, no matter what your opponent do good, you always don't agree. So it's just a matter of disagreeing because he doesn't like the president. That is a fact, okay? He can say anything. He doesn't like president or he doesn't like president. But the fact is, president is labor agreement that he made, whether you agree with it or not agree with it, we didn't give him. It is given by international community that always give award to those who have made peace agreement. So I just want to make those kinds of comments for that matter. Otherwise, the partition that they are signing is just a matter of wasting their time, wasting their energy, and you're not going to go anywhere. It's just a matter of child crying until when you get tired, you sleep. So they're going to cry until when they get tired, they're going to sleep. Okay. Once and for all, thank you very much for the latest state. I'm going to leave for now. Thank you very much. If I get time, I will come back. But thanks a lot. Otherwise, brother, well, just I'm sorry, man. I'm just leaving. I wish I could be waiting and see how you're going to make another problem with JC. I know you have a problem with that, but I hope it's not the topic of today. Thank you, guys.
Anyway, thank you, Comrade Deng, and thank you for insight. For people that have a different opinion, that's okay. I know it will, no, not everybody that is going actually to sign on and agree. Like you said, there is always going to be opposition no matter what, and that's the facts and truth. Agud, welcome to Lagos State Media.
Yeah. Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are, Lagos State Media team. Peter Kany, Agarbo, Bilpam Madit, we got a Modban. I'm at work, I will not be talking a lot.
Okay.
But what I want to say here is just to say hello to you. And I will point out one thing. I will talk in one point. I will not talk about the award that given to the president. I'm going to talk about the employment that the man has been hired from Tanzania to come and do the job. Anyway, I will stop from there because there is a work coming up and it needs me. So I will, if I get a chance later, I will come back for you. Thank you.
All right, absolutely.
Let me
if
stop
you
there.
get a chance, come back. Take care of
Yeah.
work first. Okay. See you then. One more. Welcome to Lagos State Media. Hang on 1 second. Unmute yourself. Welcome to Lagos State
The
Media.
young council of elders are running away because they see me.
No. I hope you like the topic. I hope you are happy. You are also going to congratulate the president.
Well, I really appreciate this evening. We already get a little debate. I and Uncle Dr. Mathok on that issue already, and we headed up. And I think it's the morning now in Africa. I think he's listening, so he can hear it in the audio now and in the video from me. First of all, let me come to the issue of giving an award. It's not bad. It's not bad. We knew in the beginning that the people, there is some organization who are planning to kill South Sudanese in the country of South Sudan in the beginning. And this is the people that are giving a award today. They are giving an award to criminal. Okay? Criminal kill people, so they have to give him an award. And he deserves that. I got no more to dwell on it, but it will come up to that award, how he's going to be reimbursed into a criminal code and go to ICC. I will see someone who get an award and will go to ICC, how he's going to play.
Well, with all due respect, for example, you are opposition to the government, but we need to respect each other. Instead of calling somebody a criminal, and you know yourself that you are opposition to him. Although even Salva Kiir will not call you a criminal because you are his opposition. So we need to look into those people. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good word. What does a criminal mean? What is that the meaning of criminal? What does a criminal mean?
You don't know the meaning of criminal?
No, I'm asking you.
Why do you ask me and you are using it?
Okay, and then you the divination, you try to take it away from it. It's a divination. Okay. Now I already skipped that.
Hold on 1 second. It said you are innocent until proved guilty.
What is that?
You are innocent until proved guilty.
I don't get it. Hold on.
What crime have you actually, now that you are going to prosecute President Kiir?
What crime?
Yeah.
What do he done in 2013? He killed 20,000 in Juba.
Go ahead. I don't want to drag you away, but I was just telling you simply because you are
yes, that's a crime. That's a crime.
You are criminal. You are innocent until proved guilty.
Yes,
so go
that's
ahead.
a crime out of all this. Okay, so let me come to this. Okay, let me go ahead. So that's a crime itself. But let me come to this. On hiring people from outside country. Don't we just come and talk today about this person who was being hiring today? I was just begging. Is it there's no any person who can play this kind of video? And Uncle Dr. Yak told me, oh yeah, there is a June Council of Elders and a Red Bull Council of Elders, which is me. Okay, we are there. Is it we are not fit to get that salary? You know why? It's not new to us. It's not the first time that they have to hire someone from outside. It's not new. Mr. Museveni was being hired in 2013 to fight the war in South Sudan. It's one of the factors in this office, this post today. They just fire someone from outside in the same from Zimbabwe. If I'm not mistaken, they just fire someone from Zimbabwe who was being hired in 2017.
What was he doing?
Huh?
What was he doing?
I don't get what he's saying.
What was the guy that fired today that you said they have fired a person from Zimbabwe?
I say they just fire someone and hire another person because there was someone who was being hiring the same post that is being hiring today, last night. It's someone already hired in 2017 on that office from Tanzania too. Okay, so this is it's not new. And also too, they even hiring MPs from Kenya to lobby for them. So it's not new. It's not something new for Salva Kiir. So we cannot just cry today. Why we cry today? We already knew that the country is being given away.
So basically, what's your point?
My point, I say, let Salva Kiir do whatever he's doing. Because he already sold the country. So why we cry today? Don't you know that the country already been sold? The only factor that we need a real peace. That we, the South Sudanese, have to unite and tell Salva Kiir, you exit. That's the only thing that needed. And it needs you. It needs a God. It needs Peter Kane. It needs me to let the Salva Kiir sit, and then he can do all of his RCC. That's the only thing that left. If not, we will keep crying. But you just cry for when he's not well to your table. Maybe tomorrow he's going to be after your own parent. If it is not reached your parent yet, so you might be supporting Salva Kiir. But he's going to go to your next door. It's not easy for Salva Kiir. He's an intelligent from the bush. It's not easy. It will run all of us. Although you are a Denka or you are another tribe, it will go to your table one day. That's what I have to tell you. If not, if you want to protect that not to happen to your family, let's unite together and let's get rid of Salva Kiir. Because he already started the country.
So basically, you are campaigning for a removal of President Kiir, but it's not. Hold on a second. It's not about the facts that what he have done is right or bad. So that's your opinion. If you want to remove President Kiir, there is only one alternative way, which I and many of South Sudanese have been crying. If you want to remove President Kiir, stop violence. Take your anger to the ballot box, because we have. Hold on. Let me try. Take your anger to the ballot box, and to do that, make sure the ballot have stopped. That way, we have to go to a full, free, and peaceful without violence. Because if you are actually insisting removing President Kiir by ballot is a solution, you are absolutely wrong. We have killed ourselves enough. We have been fighting for the last 6 or 7 years without a solution. Even our own problem, even our own issues before we actually break away from Sudan government, at the end, the only alternative was a peaceful solution. Okay. I don't have a problem if you say if you don't.
Okay.
One second. One second. Hold on. I don't have a problem if you say I don't like President Kiir. I don't want him to be a president. It's absolutely your right, and I have no right to say no. My difference is always, if you want to remove him by violence, you are actually instilling a wrong idea, where anybody at any time, when anybody is a president, someone has to pick up the gun. That's the tone you want to set, and that's absolutely no. And why President Kiir got actually received the award. He has tried, although the peace is not fully implemented in Sudan, he have tried to bring the peace. It has been tried so many times since 2013, and to the point, the sticking point where everybody in the country was actually happy if everybody had their own state, and he had to say, whether you like your state, whether you don't like the idea that I'm going actually to remove the state, if that's the case, to bring the peace. He have done that, and so many people don't like President Kiir for matters of the past. Okay, he have done that, and he have tried the best to bring the warring, not the two, but the warring parties in Sudan to make sure they have also a peace. He have tried that. Okay, in this sense, why would you say he's not trying?
Okay.
If that was the case, it would happen. Now he would have been handing down all these rebels that are terrorized population in central Equatoria. They are terrorists. They are not a rebellion anymore. They are terrorists. They are resort to the violence. But it's not going after them. Okay. So he has tried. So, but here, employing people with a credential to make sure we have been crying with the corruption and so forth, and we are just only been looking for oil money. And the place of National Revenue Authority is not doing well. So having that idea to employ someone that has a credibility and will bring the idea and implement the guideline on how to do that, why not give it a chance? It's not because President Kiir actually likes to employ other nationals. No, it is simple that, we have to get our house together, because all those who have rebelled in South Sudan, those who call themselves rebel, they actually work for the government of South Sudan. They have worked. And when they were actually working for the government of South Sudan, it is absolutely awesome government in the world, because they have a job. But as soon as they lose their job, they pick up the gun. What do you want him to do? Actually, I would rather let him actually employ a foreigner, that if he fired them, they are not going to pick a gun and kill somebody and kill South Sudanese. That's what I would rather have.
Okay.
Anyway, hang on to your point. Agwek just came back and he's working.
Well, no, you were cutting me off in the middle.
No, you are going to hear.
Agwek will come. You cut me in the middle. I
No,
was
I
Thank
did
you.
not cut. You are going to hear for a while.
Thank you,
but
Peter.
Agwek is working.
Well,
Agwek is working. Let
good
him
afternoon
work a
or good
minute,
evening.
and you will continue. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate it. Agwek, I know you are at work. Thrown in your point. You
Yes.
said you were going to talk about just one particular. So I will let you
Yeah.
go, and I will yield back to us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I was not running away from you. I never ran from my son. You are my son. I'm still your cousin, actually. You will not run away from me, or I am not going to run away from you. Listen, guys. Hiring somebody with the experience to come and do the job for the country is not bad. I believe that everybody knows Dubai. Dubai, when it was found, it was all foreigners, especially the Sudanese, were the one running it. Even the army was trained by Bashir. Where is Dubai now?
It's on top
It's in a
of the
different
world,
place.
economically.
Yes. The Kingdom of Bahrain, they have got the best security in Arab world. The head of security intelligence was called Mr. Green from South Africa. He worked there for 30 years. He was on contract basis. So to bring the experience from outside, it is not bad for the country, but it is good to give an experience. So for me, I am not going to dispute about that. We should supposed to do it from the day one, when we took independence.
Absolutely.
To let our people be trained by those with experience, and then we get experience from them. And this is it. But the problem here, we the South Sudanese, what is killing us, we always taking the job. And if you tell somebody that this job is not done like that, he will tell you, I know. This is what killing us. So nothing wrong from the president being somebody with experience to come and do the job for the country. Because A, is a foreign, B, is given a contract, term, and a certain way of doing things. If we go out from that, we will terminate his contract and let him go. It is not going to be like what Brother Peter said before, that our people, when you terminate somebody, he will take the gun and kill the people. This foreigner will collect his suit and go to his country. So for me, I don't have any problem with that, and I do appreciate the president. This should be done from the day one. You are full with the hatred, but make sure that South Sudan is not for one tribe, brother, one Mabior. The system of SPLM or whatever the opposition they never left the SPLM actually. It is like when the problem broke out in Juba in 1982, 83, those brothers of Equatoria, they used to call us, these are Jenge. Jenge bi kati laman padia masako. Wahad yamu rasu kene buguli chuluk. Wahad yamu rasu kene buguli Jenge. So those who are making trouble now in the different opposition parties, they are all SPLM. They put IO, they put BC, they put whatever they call themselves, but still they are there. They call themselves real, but they're still there. Why don't we point the fingers to ourselves that we mess the country up? So please, when the forum like this is there, let us talk the facts, because facts are the facts will benefit the others who doesn't know anything. Because what you are talking from here, most of the people will hear it all over the world. But let us always be realistic when we are talking. I don't want to tell you that don't oppose. Yes, it is your right. Because you are not me and I'm not you. What I like, you don't like it. And what you like, I don't like it. But still, we are the Sudanese, South Sudanese. The country belongs to all of us. Okay? So I will raise my point from there because I told you already I'm going to talk about one point only. And the topic is really very good, and I would contribute more because I'm working. Thank you very much, Lagos State Media.
Thank you, Agwek. Thank you for tuning in. Your point is well taken. We don't have to agree. We have our own opinion, and that's okay. Go ahead and mute yourself. Continue. I told you I was not cutting you. Agwek is at work, like you know. He get cut out earlier.
Well, you guys can contribute 100 of you. I will still insisting one thing. The only one thing, like I said it simply, already the country is being solved. And it's being solved by meaning they don't want to hire any ethnicity of South Sudanese, of all the South Sudanese. If the ethnicity that need to be hiring fail not to do anything, so they cannot put any ethnicity within that position. That's it. That must be tailed. Okay? So this is the only one word that I brought out today. And I brought it because of Uncle Ago. The word that he said. That's the only fact that I have to say. Okay? So come to this, I don't see anything. Because that offers, they keep hiring within Tanzania. They're hiring them, they pay, they go. They just loot the country, and also to take the code of the country, because the economic is the code of the country. It's something that's supposed not to go out from the country. Economic and security. That's the only two main things. It's better to have a president from outside than taking these two codes out from the country to a different country. You're just benefiting that country. What economic that Tanzania have to come? Why the person who is being hired today, his country is suffering? Why he's not helping? Why he's not helping in his own country? His country is suffering even now as I'm talking to you. I can even compare it. South Sudan is better than. Why he's not helping in his country? Instead, he will come and helping the foreigners. If it is not a loot, that people just come and take the money and loot them out to the country. Thank you. We know what is going on. Okay? And it's not surprise for South Sudanese to cry. But maybe someone crying today is someone maybe didn't know what was running on into South Sudan. What I'm calling for, if Salva Kiir is refusing to implement the peace, South Sudanese, let's get up. Let's put our feet together and face Salva Kiir, because he failed to put the peace together. 2 years now. Now it's 2 years. So Salva Kiir failed to put the peace together. So there's no point. Halting hostage his opposition in Juba, because there's no, and when he was asking them and say, oh, we are all brothers, let's come to the country. And then now he went and held them hostage. So he can do what he want to do with them. But South Sudanese, you are still outside, please. I'm calling for that today. There's no more point. It's over. If you want the reality, let him implement the peace. I'm happy with that peace with that, because I'm happy because he lacked it. He's the one who lacked the peace himself, Salva Kiir. He lacked it, and he even called his opposition to come together to celebrate it. And now he dropped his feet because he held them hostage. We are here already. South Sudanese, let's get off. If he lacked it, let him implement that peace. I will be very happy to hear that he implement the peace. South Sudanese are tired on Salva Kiir with these young council abandoned, because that's the tool that use them. Because the young council of elders, they know that they fail to get any ethnicity within themselves, and now they run from country to outside because they ignore the rest of South Sudanese.
Well,
that's unacceptable. And I cannot accept that.
This topic has nothing to do with Young Council of Elders. And
the other people who run in the country. Don't forget that. The other people who run in the country.
I think we are going to have a rule ground here, an agreement between you and I here. It looks like you have no way to hear your opinion or your voice against Young Council of Elders, and you always want to come here. And when there is a topic, that's the right time. Please, if you
Uncle, who are running the country? When we call the Young Council of Elders, they are not only just young themselves.
Okay, if this was
it's a one among them.
Hang on. If this was a Young Council of Elders idea, you should say thank you. That's absolutely a great idea. But it has nothing to do with Young Council of Elders. Please.
They are the people, Uncle. They just using these people. They just using Denka name. They are not even from Jiang alone. Tutagalwa, Regaipur, Kalman Kongo, you name them.
So
they are all Khartoumis. And they try to run the country on behalf of Young Council of Elders, hijacking our president. So now it's over. There's no way. There are the people who are running the country, so they fail to do anything. Now they have to run out from the country to go and bring people from outside. It's enough.
Yeah. Well, anyway, your opinion is your opinion.
I know. I'm not pushing it to you. I'm saying it to South Sudanese. I'm not pushing it to you. You don't like it. It's your opinion, but it's consistent and nothing can change it. Who can deny that?
Well,
from South Sudanese, only the person who's supporting Young Council of Elders. Simple as that.
Well, listen, and I said today we have to have an agreement. If you want to talk about Young Council of Elders, make sure actually let me know, and let me know. Get one of the Young Council of Elders that you want to go ahead on it, and I will bring you guys here. If you don't do that, I am gonna say from today, when there is a topic, and you feel like you have nothing to say, you rather just say, I had nothing to say, instead of bringing Young Council of Elders and actually debate the topic. It's not good for the audience, those who come out and actually while Mabur, what he's actually telling his colleague or members of IO who he is representing. I don't know whether you are a representative or you are just a member, to come out here and just think Young Council of Elders has a song without chorus and have no verse 1 and 2. It just doesn't make sense. I will say thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your opinion. That's your opinion, but let at least sometimes have a fact and think that will actually make the audience, tune in next time when they see you on the live.
Uncle, this word I'm bringing out.
Excuse me, guys.
I understand.
I just need to excuse myself because I'm going.
Will not lack it, but the audience of South Sudanese will lack it. Okay, and I have no other objective. If there's any Young Council who try to say, "Oh, bring this one on," I will be very happy to hear that.
No, you have a problem with them. You have to get them and say, give me a chance, and I have to talk to Uncle Z. And
some of them are even my grandparents. Some of them are even my grandparents. I have a big problem with them. If they could come I will be very happy with them and come and express my concern with them. Simple as that. I have no, if someone say, oh, I think bring him in, I will be very happy to come and debate with them and tell them exactly where they are wrong.
No, I can't check on one, but you have to say, Uncle Mac, I'm sick of what you do every day, and this is what I have to tell you.
You are sick of it?
If you are not, I'm not here to go and get people that you disagree with them and say, you come and go ahead and with Kwalma.
Write it and say there's the person who making noise always. So any members of Young Castle about this should come up and have a debate with them.
Probably
because it's not my media. It's not my media.
No.
It's not my media.
They are not responding to you because they just think you are just too annoying.
Then don't defend them. Yes, because they know. They cannot respond to me because they know what they are doing. And don't defend them. Anyway. Let me go toss to toss with them. I'm happy with that. Anyway. Yeah, Uncle, I know my yin Riam Takayan, Riam Takayin. So I know what you run in your back head. Okay? It is the same blood.
Absolutely, that's just assumption. We are all human and we are all connected in any way, not just because you are related to Dinga. Dinga are not related.
Anyway, Uncle, thank you that you gave me that chance to come on the show, and also too for the audience. It's not just a song. It's something came out from them. If I'm not mistaken, that the people who was calling and say, we young council about this. I could. And there's a video somewhere. If you don't know, we young council about this. If you sign that piece telling Salva Kiir, if you sign that piece, don't come to Juba.
Oh.
And you telling me today, and you threatening the leader of the country.
Okay.
Not to do anything. And they call themselves that they are members of the community.
Okay. Well,
you telling me you they have nothing to do with anything.
All right. Like I say, that's your opinion. And it is up to you, and I'm not going to change it.
Yes, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. And nobody can take it away from me.
Take it as it is, but I am just giving you a heads up because next time you come out and debate a topic to be anything to do with as a Young Council of Elders, I will not let it go by. I think I will.
Uncle.
I will let
it go. Peter Kanye, my uncle Peter Kanye, na the in-law. About ni jachin kalui connected ke Young Council of Elders. Na Sudan that connected to Salva Kiir. It must have something connected to Young Council of Elders. So you like it or not, you cannot take it away. Let Young Council of Elders came out today and declare themselves and say, we're out. We are no longer in that post that they was being playing.
Okay.
Let them come and clear themselves and say, oh, we were in this way, but now we are out. Let them come clearly.
Hang on 1 second.
Aldo Rajo and Secretary General who went and signed the book in Australia in front of you guys. Let them come out and say, oh, we're out of that work, what we was been doing. Simple as that. And then I will be very happy. Maybe you will not hear this again. As long as they still licking a stick there, come on. You will never. You will never wipe up that. NCP, you telling me country lead by NCP and telling me do not talk? And we were in the bush. And one among them were in the bush with us? No.
Well, you have actually wasted my time so much.
Yes.
You took away all the time that I wanted, and anyway,
Anyway,
I will
I
say thank
ended
you
it.
for tuning in.
Thank
Uh,
you. Thank you.
your uncle Agwek is saying he's a member of the Gen Council of Elders. If you want to battle out with him, you guys figure out and let me know. And after all, I don't think Agwek will even accept it because you don't represent any elder, whether you
I'm
are
not
elder or
elder.
not. For
No,
some,
I'm not an elder. I'm not an
well,
elder at all.
I don't
I'm
see
not an
even any
elder.
of them will come out and say something. They might be just a what,
Okay,
like
uncle,
anybody that annoys might be saying always,
uncle,
you know,
uncle,
there is a
uncle,
something with the Nuer Council of Elders
uh,
Equatoria. That would
uncle.
be, they will be
There is
considered that
nothing.
and annoying that kid.
There is nothing. There is
But I will
nothing
let you
in.
go, brother.
Okay, there's nothing called Nur Council of Elders. There's
Uh,
nothing like this,
all
and
right,
it will never happen
all right,
because we don't rule this country with a council. We have a
okay.
government that need to be put there. That
Anyway,
is not there yet. Yeah?
whether they
The
don't have,
government is
whether
not
we,
there, but we need a government that will be put there to govern the country, not council of elders. Okay, this is something that we have to know.
okay. Anyway, thank you. There is nothing against Nuer Council of Elders. If they do or if they don't, it is our culture. We are actually led by the elders. So that's simple as that.
That's it.
So anyway,
Ain't it,
thank you
Linda?
for tuning in, and I will see you next time.
Ain't it?
Uh, anyway, my people, I am sorry, Lisa. The topic is actually debated a little bit, but sometimes we have to be respectful to each other. I have to respect his opinion. Uh, I don't have to jump on his neck and say, "Oh, you are." But it's simple as that. I have posted the link. If you have a comment, if you don't have a comment, the topic was simple. I just came out here to congratulate President for a job well done. We have been saying all along, and we were not the only ones saying what's going on. The man is too nice. He tried his best to bring the peace. He gave up the opinion of majority where one of those is actually 32 states. It was not sitting quite well with a person like myself. But if that word will silence the gun, some of us gave up and say, yes, absolutely, go ahead, get that green light. We have tried for both sides of, especially the conflict in Sudan. Uh, and sometimes you, I would be ridiculous if I said, you know, all the other dissidents, all the other opposition that are actually, they don't have a point at all. I would be lying to myself. Maybe they have points, but not all of it. So it is the same thing. If a president have at least one good thing that he may, you have to encourage that. You have to encourage him to at least do more. And actually, I really I did applaud the the appointment of the NRA as a foreigner. Let's see what he can do. Uh, we have been thinking oil, and at least you know these people who are actually being employed Juba, if they are not paying taxes, then there is a problem. Everybody has to pay a fair share of cake, and that means if you have to pay taxes, you have to pay taxes. Uh, so that's what it is. I'm sorry that you know if you are not happy with it, you have to deal with it. I don't think all of us are always going to be happy with the other side, uh, but let's give peace a chance. Let us work for it, all of us, and that way, no matter what President Kiir or Riek Machar or other group, what they are doing by themselves, and if we are not part of it, that's not going to be anything. Um, well, Charles, I'm not here to preach anyone. I'm not here as a motivational speaker. I'm here to give my opinion, which is simple. Congratulations to President Kiir for appointing a Tanzanian national to actually head NRA. So I applaud that. And I want to say this is what we have been saying all along. President Kiir is a man of the peace. He's trying his best and need all of us to join him. That's all. All rebellion, removing him by, by, by violence is not helping the situation. So I'm not one of those people who come out and speak their mind, say all the things that come out of their head without a simple step, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not one of those people. I don't have that. Until then, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, I will see you guys next time. I have actually failed to actually get the song that I wanted to play, but I am hopefully I will play it again next time when I have a chance to come back. I don't know when, but I will be back soon. Stay blessed. Be safe out there. Make sure be a part of the peace process. It's not just only our leaders. We also have to be peaceful to ourselves, and that's all it will take to bring. For those, Benjamin Mathok, you and the Lord Jen, your formula to bring peace to South Sudan is not credible, and nobody is buying it. It's just ridiculous when you think if you believe your boss, Dollar again, that actually the problem of South Sudan that started in 2013 was the tribal war between Dinga and Nuer. You got absolutely wrong. It has nothing to do with Dinga and Nuer. If that was the case, people of Change Manyer would have just crossed the other side and fight with the Nuer, so they are the same people of Nuer as well, from Lagos State to Waterap and from Upper Nile to Jonglei State. They would have fight themselves, but that's not the case. So you and your boss have to put your facts together and figure out something out, because your formula to fight a tribalism also is not credible and is not making sense to any South Sudanese. I'm sorry I tried to ignore your comments, but I think they are worth replying, because well, realism and liberalism, they are not tribal serious. They are ideology. So there is no similarity or correlation between your ideology of tribalism and realism, because if that were the case, then that would be a different story. So if you want to bring that to South Sudan, then you are more than welcome. But until then, thank you everyone for tuning in. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Until next time, I will see you guys again. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it, all of us here at Next 10 Media. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
loy kucham kanganyu ran da lumbang moyen ko kwaye banji kirmayara jabukon you know be na kun benjal na ran da kwaye loy kucham kanganyu ran da lumbang moyen ko kwaye banji kirmayara jabukon you know be na kun benjal na ran da kwaye loy kucham kanganyu ran da lumbang moyen ko ai we yak bai ko ga cheti ene yak bai junu ko we yak ko bai ko ai we yak bai ko ga cheti ene yak bai junu ko we palu ko ko tan ban ba yo ga chi yo ran chi banyak banyak le junu be ya ya panda we cheti we we chunu banya baca ko yo kaya ai sapati tan ban ba yo ga chi yo ran chi banyak banyak le junu be ya panda we cheti we we chunu banya baca ko yo kaya ai sapati tan ban ba yo ga chi yo ran chi banyak banyak le junu be ya panda we cheti we we chunu banya baca ko yo kaya ai sapati ananong mabur banyak ya ananong mabur daerah ananong mabur ananong mabur